So we are here today at Anderson Acres, and you can't see much right now, but we're here talking about training our livestock guardian puppy. She is about 3 months old, 3.5 at this point, and she's just in the trees here. You probably can't see her great right now, but they're going to come around the corner. And today we're talking about boundary training. So I actually have my 15-year-old son, Rowan, doing this. Okay, what he's doing is he's walking the boundaries that we want her in. Hi, baby. Hi, you found me. So, Rowan is here with Whiskey and Tequila, and they are just boundary training. So, we're going to go on a little bit of a walk. Walkies! And what we're doing is we're walking the boundaries of where we want her to be able to go. Now, when you start this process, you would use a leash, which we did for the first few days. She doesn't really need it. Yes, I'm coming too. I'm coming. She wants me to come. Yeah, let's go. So what we're doing is we're just walking the boundaries of where she's allowed to go. And we're going to do this every day, several times a day. And what eventually happens is she learns that this is where she's allowed. If she goes outside of the boundary, we just bring her back, correct her gently, kindly, and keep going. Yes. Yes, let's go. Yes, good girl. And you tell her she's a good girl, and you tell her she's doing well. I'm coming. I know, I'm slow. And this is how we boundary train. And Rowan does this about 4 times a day, actually. He gets up bright and early. He does it in the mornings. He does it after school. And he does it rain or shine. Yesterday it was raining, so I didn't film it because it was raining. Come on, Tequila, let's go. And this is not about learning to heel or anything like that. This is simply about learning where the boundaries of the property are. And our property actually goes a little bit further, but we're going to go this way. Good girl. She's just stopping to go to the bathroom. So then we go this way, and she comes with us. And with enough repetition, she learns that this is where she's allowed. This is the plan. Let's go. She's walking kind of slow because I'm following behind. Usually I'm not here. It's just Rowan. So we just are walking. So our property is also here, but we don't want her over there. So we're teaching her that this is where she gets to go. This is where we want her. This is where we hope she stays. So we just walk the property with her, and she's doing really well. Now we also own back there, but we don't want her to go that way. So we're going this way. And you just keep calling them, come on, Dougies, let's go. Keep happy, keep excited.
Good boy.
Good boy, Whiskey. Lots of moss. I love this mossy trail. But Rowan actually starts back here, so we caught up with them about midway through the walk. They started over here, and then they go around the house and come down the path. And see how good they are? Whiskey already knew where he was allowed, so we use him as kind of a guide for her. But she is so good. Good girl, Tequila. Hey, look how happy they are together. So with the boundary training, it's literally just about walking the property. Walking, walking. Use a leash to begin so that you have some control. After you don't need the leash anymore, you still keep walking them. It can take a year for proper boundary training to sink in. Look how lovely these guys are. Good job, Rowan. So the whole family should take part in training your livestock guardian. Rowan is doing the boundary training, and he is doing excellent. Yes, he's only 15, but he is really good with these dogs, and we have an older dog to help her. And obviously she adores she adores her new family, and we adore her. So when you are boundary training, walk the bounds of the property so they know. So we caught up. Rowan starts over here, but we caught up with them obviously in the front of the house. So our walk was only about 5 minutes. Rowan does about 10 to 15 minute walk. I didn't want to do a whole 10 to 15 minute video, so I caught up with them at the front. But that is the basics of boundary training. Repeat it. Be consistent. Do it over and over and over again. It takes time. You're not going to have a boundary trained livestock guardian in a day. With enough time and repetition, they figure out exactly where they're supposed to go. Good dogs, such good puppies. So just keep doing it over and over again, because that's what we're doing. Over and over again, multiple times a day. Just walk the area your livestock guardian is allowed to be in. If they stray too far, pull them back with the leash. All right, we talked about leash training in a previous video. So just be consistent, do it all the time. If you don't do it enough, they're not going to remember. It has to basically be muscle memory for them. Muscle memory saying, I never go out into those trees because I'm not supposed to. I always stay in these bounds. I go around these trees and I come up the path. That's where we want her. That's where she's going to stay, because that's where the bulk of our animals are going to be. And her job is to take care of these animals. So be consistent, do it all the time, and don't get angry if your dog makes a mistake. We never get angry with her. We just correct and move on. That's about it for us here today at Anderson Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.